Good evening. The news summary for this Sunday, 22nd August. Students from the National Institute of Health and Social Studies (NIHSS) are the first to have the opportunity to register on the voters register this week as part of a new registration program organized by the Electoral Commission. The registration of those students is part of this new program aimed at young people from all professional centers in the country who are not yet registered on the electoral register. The new Chief Registration Officer, Wilfred Irani, says one of his plans is using technology to ensure that the voters register is up to date and credible. Foreign Affairs and Tourism Minister Sylvestre Radigon pursued his familiarization visit in the various tourism establishments on La Digue recently. During his two-day visit on the island on Thursday and Friday, the minister visited some 20 small tourism establishments. The aim of the visit was for the minister to see how the businesses are coping during this difficult moment and to see the products on offer to the visitors. Minister Radigon was accompanied on the visit by Principal Secretary for Tourism, Shirin Francis, and other officials from his ministry. Most of the owners of the small establishments on La Digue said business is slowly picking up and that they are optimistic about the coming months.
It's been difficult almost 2 years now, as it has been for every tourism establishment in the country. However, things have picked up slowly. Of course, it's not going to go back to how it was before, but we are very, very optimistic for the future, regardless of the fact that we cannot really plan ahead. But yes, August has been very good. We're very, very grateful, very thankful for that. And yeah, we're very, very positive for the coming months, and hopefully next year things will start going back to normal.
For his part, Minister Sylvestre Radigon said that each establishment has its own challenges and the tourism department will continue to offer its support when needed.
Challenges. It's a mixed bag of challenges on La Digue. I think manpower is a problem. I think every second hotel we've visited, this has been pointed out to us. Not necessarily because people want a foreign worker, but it's being able to have a Seychellois, a reliable Seychellois who turns up Monday to Monday to work. There are some small hotels that are doing very well, but then there are some that are struggling still. And there's a reason. When you talk to the hotel management, I think we understand where the problem is. It's not so much the standard of the product that they have. It's the focus that they have in terms of their marketing. You see, they've traditionally depended on Western Europe for their clients. We've moved on since COVID. The market is no longer the same. Western Europe is still closed for most of them. The odd French, German or Swiss that are making their way across, they're finding another way to get to Seychelles. But generally as a market, we're not getting that many West Europeans. So the hotels need to readapt, relook at their marketing strategy. And this is what we're encouraging them to do. And tourism will work with them to look at all the possible options to make that happen.
10 students from mostly secondary schools in the country who form part of Team Seychelles in the 5th edition of Global Challenge competition are currently considering ways to produce electricity using sea waves and currents to reduce the importation of fossil fuels. This is part of a social media challenge which Team Seychelles has chosen to find a solution that will have an effect on the economy. They are competing against 175 other countries which can choose other fields in the competition, such as the environment, social and education. On Friday, they presented their ideas and project to get their feedback to stakeholders from PUC, the Ministry of Environment, the Energy Commission, the Ministry of Education, and a private consultant working on renewable energy. Xavier Stico is the head of Science and Technology and Innovation Division in the Ministry of Investment, Entrepreneurship, and Industry.
This has been recorded, and it's an exercise, it's a part of the challenge, how the team interacts. And this video will be sent to First Global as part, also in the, giving us the points for the performance in such exercise. But the project itself, to elaborate, is a project that has been conceived in a way how Seychelles can reduce the main objective, to reduce the cost of imported fossil fuel as a substitution using renewable energy from tidal movement. But as we know, this is a technology that is not yet fully developed globally. It's a challenge, but if you can reach to make it in a certain practical and viable, it is a good source of renewable energy for Seychelles' objective to attain its target by 2050 to be fully renewable. This is what the team would like to contribute to this transition.
The official launching of a new association entitled L'Association Père Lambert in the parish of St. Francis of Assisi in Bilaza. The aim of this association is to revive the good values that this Swiss priest promoted during his stay in Seychelles in the 1940s. Prevention against illegal substances, child abuse, and community development are among some of the objectives of this new association. The launching of this association took place last Monday in the presence of the Bishop of the Diocese of Port Victoria, Alain Rel. To note, Father Lambert Noel came to Seychelles in July 1947, 6 years after his ordination. He was the parish priest of St. Francis of Assisi until his death in 1990. That's the end of this news summary. Join my colleague Pirette Confiance at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Until then, have a pleasant evening.